Fuck Sanrio,
I might slide up to your block with intelligence.
fuck labubu, and fuck chiikawa.
Shut your fucking mouth!
For years now, we've had franchises get crazy popular because of the distinct characters many consider hella adorable. To name a few, this fat-ass bear from Rilakkuma, Sanrio with Hello Kitty, Kuromi, and a runner-up goat, Pom Pom Purin, and more recently, chiikawa with slices of lives and the goat Kurimanju. And of course, we could never forget Dr. House.
Are you being intentionally dense?
But with plenty of conversations, shitposts, and even merch of these characters, that got me thinking, where in the world is the love for AZUKISAN? Before I glaze the ever-living hell out of these fatty siamies, what is an AZUKISAN? AZUKISAN is a way of life, the spiritual embodiment of eternal peace, everlasting love, and beating the living crap out of your owner. Yeah, this little rascal loves to beat her owner, bro. I swear, each panel of comic, each sticker I see of this feline, she's always gnawing on chewing or hitting all kinds of physical abuse. Like, damn girl,
Damn!
calm down. Your owner ain't going nowhere.
Shut your fucking mouth!
Aside from the times she has to go somewhere. You know what? Let's take this panel for example. Her owner here just throws a small toy and you'd expect Azuki to just kick the toy around, right? Nah. She's kicking, then biting, then punching, then whatever is this. Like, girl, calm down.
Daddy, chill.
This ain't your enemy, brody. This is something you pick up from Daiso for like $2.18. And that is the brief introduction to the GOAT Azuki-san. She may be a rascal just like any other cat, but her ace up her sleeve is, dare I say, she's the cutest of them all. Yeah, I said it. Oh, you're not convinced? I bet, I got you. So what else is there to know about this divine feline? Well, she's always mad playful 24/7, and I mean 24/7, bro. Each panel I see of this dude, she's always on some bullshit. Not only has she been physically and mentally tormenting her owner, but she's moved on to greater heights and turned a new leaf by destroying her owner's property. Yeah, damn girl, these are fresh out of the store. You get your fair share soon, oh my lord. Yo, low-key, if this ever happened to me, Azuki, you better start counting your days.
Oh. I mean, we in the house alone now. Oh, wait. What up?
You know what? PO format. Let's hop back into the comic panels. So, we have this owner here, jolly more than ever, returning back from her voyage with, guess what? A new pair of slippers. Save me now. These are not any ordinary slippers. Actually, the panel says it's shoes, but I'm pretty sure it's a translation error because they look like slippers, and who the hell wears shoes in their own home? Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, she shows these brand new slippers to Azuki, and you'd think, damn, nothing bad could ever go wrong, right? Maybe just a cute claw here and there, maybe even the owner getting pounced. Nah, she just goes ham on those slippers, clawing and chewing and everything, bro. Luckily, the owner was able to relieve the situation by taking Azuki away from the slippers. Not just that, she checks on Azuki and even has enough rose-tinted lenses left to be positive about the new slipper design. Who does that? And this was all in one panel. Maybe the next panel could look better on Azuki-san. You know what? Who knows what? Who knows, bruh? So now we got Azuki hiding herself within a paper bag, which is actually quite a habit of hers. You know, I think this is something all of us did in our childhood. Very relatable. Anyway. However, with every good story, there comes tragedy. It looked to be a simple day for the owner, doing work, wrapping up chores, and oh my god, this cat, bruh. Unfortunately, my goat here somehow got herself entangled within the evil constraints of a paperback ribbon. Also something that happened to all of us within our childhood, like very relatable, come on. Just in the previous panel, you were destroying slippers and their families, and now you're getting to harm's way. My sister in Christ, you've gotta take it slow, brody. The owner ends up cutting the ribbon to be Azuki's knight in shining armor, and all is well. But what makes this panel really shine out of the others was the moral of the story, We never learn from a mistake.
One time is funny, two times it's fucking annoying, no?
And these two panels just go to show how hectic this little feline's life is.
Release me!
And there are plenty of these panels. But low-key, it goes to show we gotta take life one step at a time. To truly appreciate the moment, be like Azuki, y'all. Have crazy lore in your life. Yeah, apprentice. We get it. This cat is adorable. But what does she have over my goats? To that I say everything. You know what? Let's use Chiikawa as an example, since it's more recent. And I know what you might be thinking. But you can't use Chiikawa to generalize all of these franchises. It's a logical flaw. Shut your fucking mouth. Let's start comparing Chiikawa characters to Azuki-san. Let's kick it off with the main face, Chiikawa. Now, I won't deny, Chiikawa and Azuki-san share plenty of similarities in terms of character. Both love to live life to the fullest, going against the advice of others, and be on some bullshit. However, what tips the scale towards Azuki-san's favor is one very major difference. She does not cry a shit ton. Let's look at this clip. Momonga is intimidating Chiikawa by constantly raising her voice and stepping into his personal boundaries. And what does this dude do? Cry. Literally his own form of self-defense. Stand on business, bro. Argue back. Matter of fact, slime her. There are contexts as to why Chiikawa is crying in each scene he is. But this dude does nothing but cry. Meanwhile, on the other hand, my goat, Azuki-san, nah, she don't care. This dude would go in headbutt first to get what she wants. Use whatever modes of physical violence she has to stand her ground, and do it all with rose-tinted lenses. Azuki-san does not give a crap, dog. Whether or not you're a measly fly or her owner, she will get what she wants, and I drink to that. Her ability to stand on business when the time calls for it is the key reason why she's superior over Chiikawa, who crumbles in the face of despair. Actually, I changed my mind. I'ma throw Sanrio into the mix.
You stupid!
Now, Sanrio is home to plenty of well-known mascots. Kuromi, Melody, Cinnamoroll, and of course Hello Kitty herself. And it is not limited to these four only. But in this case, we'll be comparing Azuki-san to Pom-Pom because I like him. Now, just because they look like the opposite, being cat and dog respectively, that does not mean they don't share the same quirks. Both are constantly asleep or napping for whatever reason. Like Chiikawa, also always on some bullshit. And they have the most goated designs you've ever seen, like nothing can top these two, dog. Objection. What makes Azuki-san more goated though? Well, before I say why, let's analyze these two screenshots that I would never manipulate to my advantage. Azuki's one seems alright, you know, different positions here and there, doing something silly every panel or two. Almost nothing to note about actually. Now, Pom-Pom's one on the other hand, you can see that there's a trend here which I do not have to point out. My point is, this dude has nothing to show, but his booty hole. At every opportunity, it's there. Whether it's animated, drawn, on merch, it's always there. And I'm backed up by Sanrio themselves. In 2003, Sanrio decided they had to make changes to the puppy's look and story. The company decided to give Pom-Pom a charm point. This cute little butt. It worked really well because now Pom-Pom is as popular as ever. Well. Now, who were we comparing Pom-Pom to again? Oh yeah, Azuki-san. Of course, she has had some illustrations exposing her booty hole for a quick appeal point, but that has never been her selling point. Her personality and the meter displayed within the comics has always been enough to make her presence known in every panel she's in, and distinguishable enough from other characters. And the positions that she usually ends up in is more than enough to captivate the average viewer, because it sure as hell did to me. Like damn, you were just in a deep sleep in one panel, and now you're abusing your owner again. That's some wicked stuff. And to think that Azuki-san does all of her shenanigans without even trying is such a massive pill to swallow. Unlike a certain someone. To wrap this video up, Azuki-san is a Siamese cat constantly living life to the fullest, from chasing flies to beating people, and is the definition of work soft, play hard. The reason why she tops other franchise characters stems from her ability to stand on business when the time calls for it, and staying true to herself, never down to please society's expectations. Be like Azuki-san, and read like a panel or two. I don't know, make a meme out of her or something.